The following portion of Daytime Blue Ridge is sponsored by
Sight is one of the most important senses, and Vistar Eye Center is passionate about making your eyesight the best it can be. Joining me to talk about some warning signs that you should look out for is Dr. Vistar Eye, a retina specialist. Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about some common issues that people experience. Is it normal to see flashing lights and floaters in the eye?
A great question. It is very common for all of us to every once in a while see a flashing light as if somebody has turned the lights on or off, or a lightning when there is no lightning outside. Sometimes we see little blobs or floaters, we call them. They're little spots in our vision. Those things are common, but when they come on all of a sudden, and when you see hundreds or thousands of these spots or lights that just don't seem to go away, those are warning signs of something more serious, something where it could be a damage to the retina.
Yeah, well, that was my next question. Are the floaters a warning sign that something else is going on?
Yes, it is. The floater happens because a piece of the jelly inside the eye, I think it's best to just look at a model eye.
Oh, all right, let's do that.
I brought you something here.
Okay.
So if we were to look inside of the eye, you have the front of the eye, which is the cornea, and the lens, which becomes the cataract. The vast majority of the eye is a jelly that sits inside, and the retina is the wallpaper on the back of the eye. It's analogous to a film in a camera.
Oh.
As the jelly starts to separate as we get older, it can tug on the retina, causing flashes of light, and pieces of that jelly appear like floaters inside the eye.
Oh.
Sometimes that tug can be so strong that it tears the retina, which then continues to separate just like wallpaper inside the eye, and that's what's called a detached retina.
I was just going to say, I've heard of a detached retina, but I didn't know exactly what was happening.
Exactly.
So can you treat that?
Absolutely. The most important thing is to be seen right away. It's one of the true urgencies in ophthalmology or the field of eyes, is to get that symptom checked out. If it is truly a retinal tear, it can be fixed in many different ways, including procedures in the clinic like laser. Sometimes we can put a bubble inside of the eye to push the retina back in place. But more serious detachments have to be fixed in the operating room. And there are 5 of us board-certified retina surgeons in the Valley, all of us at Vistar Eye Center, and we are more than qualified to treat that. But it requires surgery in the operating room.
So if I see a whole bunch of floaters or a lot of lightning flashes, that's my warning sign.
Absolutely.
That I need to get in and get it checked out. But it's treatable. It can be treated several different ways.
Absolutely. And most of the people, fortunately, the flashes and floaters could just be the beginnings of a tug on the retina. It may not be a detached retina yet, and it's most important that a ophthalmologist takes a look at it and was able to give you an opinion. Right.
Now, when you talk about the bubble in the eye, I mean, is that something that is like, that sounds like a very serious operation, or is that just like a in and out kind of
If we're able to fix it with a bubble in the clinic, the procedure itself takes only about 15 minutes, but the procedure, the recovery can take weeks. The bubble, which is a gas bubble that can push the retina back in place, absorbs itself. The body takes care of it, and it works for the majority of people. But that's when the retina detachment has been picked up very early. The longer you wait, the bigger the surgery that you need.
Get in early.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, this is so fascinating. All right, so Vistar Eye Center offering many services at several locations. VistarEye.com, or give them a call. Thank you so much.
No,
Come back, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.